Greetings, Elder Blacklight here. I want you to pay close attention, and I hope that this will come across very clearly in words of the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, telling you how old Master Farad is. And by his calculation, which was, this video was, I believe, in 1959, I think he said that Master Farad was 81 or 82. But everybody that think that Master Farad Muhammad is dead, you must rethink what you're thinking by this video here. This is a time of the separation from the goats from the sheep, or the sheep from the goats, the hypocrites from the true believers, those who want to feel comfortable in the devil's world, and those who want a new world. Now, Mecca, back then in 1959, is not the Mecca of 2021. Detroit is the real Mecca for the real Muhammad. Check it out.
Bible teach you that world was seen. The world was seen in Mecca. That is the place where if you pray to your Savior and my Savior now, about 81 years ago, I think it is, 1877, 83? Yeah, 82, that's right. This is 59. 82 years ago. He's 82 years old today, and he will live long, long time. He will be here 400 years. All the things that he used to do. Yeah, 82, that's right. This is 59. 82 years ago. He's 82 years old today, and he will live long, long time. He will be here 400 years. All the things that he used to do. Now, about 81 years ago, I think it is, 1877. 83? 2. Yeah, 82, that's right. This is 59. 82 years ago. He's 82 years old today, and he will live long, long time. He will be here 400 years. All the things that he used to do. I was with him for around 3 years and taught me 90 days. And
according to the calculations of the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, Master Farad is the son of man. He's still here. So all you fakers, beware. We know that Allah works through people with thought vibrations, even through the devil. But Allah's working through Mastermind, born Mastermind. Check this out.
Influenced by magnetic fields, just as in the Mercury retrograde, how people are concerned about computer crashes and transportation being mixed up, and our own minds, because our minds are magnetic fields. So naturally another magnetic field has the ability to influence it, and that's why we have to be at our best and in tune with who we truly are to build the most strongest electromagnetic force, and therefore we won't be influenced by others, but we will influence all others. And we have the biology to show that we have the capability of producing this at a higher level than anyone else on the planet. Prayer, meditation, and magic. We're going to demystify this today. We're going to unspook this. Because there's a lot of spookiness going on. Meditation spooky. There's a lot of prayer, meditation, and magic. They done spookify all of these things, and there's a lot of spookism around prayer and magic, and now they done spookified meditation. They done made meditation spooky. So we're gonna talk about all these things and show you how they are natural practices that do give us the powers that we are looking for, but it's a little less pseudo, it's a little less superstitious, and it's just real basic biology, physics.
The original man.
And some astronomy as well with it, and we'll go into that. Prayer. What is prayer? Prayer is focused, directed thoughts. And those thoughts are electrical impulses in the brain when it's studied biologically. So when you pray, or when you think a thought in general, those thoughts travel. Now, if they're electrical, as we have studied and showed, then it's going to produce magnetism as well. Now the way they rob us out of the power of our prayer is they have us praying to something outside of self. They have us praying to images that are lower than who we are. They have us praying outside of ourselves and looking for everything to come and save us but ourselves. Yet if our thoughts was focused and directed the way they should be in prayer, then those thoughts will reach where they're supposed to reach. And again, it's electric, so it's going to produce magnetism. Meditation. They done made this real spooky, right? Because they following, I don't know, Europeans who's trying to follow our ancestors' history and their ways, but they really don't know what they're doing because they're not really connected. Meditation is nothing but breath control and deep breathing. And we already talked about the importance of breathing, the importance of breath. This is why they even try to make breath spooky. They called it spirit. So now people looking for the spirit of God, they looking for spirits, but it's what some of the etymological roots of spirit is ruach, which is Arabic, or pneuma, if I'm pronouncing that right, which is Greek, and it only means breath. And the importance of breath for us is oxygen. And we talked about how in that oxygen we only breathe it for the electrons producing electricity. So when we are meditating or deep breathing, what we're doing is we're filling our body with electrical charge. So when you have prayer and meditation, when you have prayer, which is focused and directed thoughts, with meditation, which is deep breathing, it now charges the thoughts. So now we have focused, directed thoughts that are charged with more electricity, and more electricity produces a bigger magnetic field. That's why when we're praying, you don't pray for something outside of self to help you or give you something. You focus on the final outcome of that which you desire, and as you send those electrical currents towards that desire that you're looking to achieve, then the magnetism produced by that electricity will then bring it to you. And that's what they call the laws of attraction. That's the importance of prayer and meditation. Focused, directed thoughts. Electrical currents producing a magnetic field, which will then in turn influence your environment. Magic. Your ability to influence the environment with your magnetic field. Now, they made this all spooky. And when I'm talking about magic, I'm not talking about pulling rabbits out of a hat and pulling out flowers and all that. No, I'm talking about the magic that some of our ancestors, when they may have lost the knowledge of self and thought that they had to do all of these rituals and things to influence their environment or to influence another person. I'm talking about that voodoo, that hoodoo, and maybe witchcraft. We talking about spells, charms, and curses, rituals, etc. I bring this up.
Listen.
Because once our ancestors lost the knowledge of who they were, the knowledge of who we are, they began to mystify and make their powers spooky. So they began to teach, and sometimes you do need certain rituals just to get you in that.
We have to cut it right here. But this will continue.